I'm Barry Gribble.
And I'm Kevin Good.
And we did the Kumbio Takedown, which we did the story together. I wrote the script, I directed it, and
I was the cinematographer.
We did it for the 48-hour film fest this year. It's about two detectives who are in the middle of a murder investigation, and mostly it's about the tangent they have about a little interpersonal question they have. But the murder investigation lays the backdrop.
We told her that she needed her driver's license, and then she was like,
I'm just going to the store.
Like, that matters.
I'd have done her.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, whatever. But the question was, would you do me?
Okay, guys, they just hauled in one of Kumbio's men. We think we can turn him. He's got 4 warrants out. Push him hard.
Yeah.
So would you do me?
Well, yeah, sure. When?
Okay, in your dreams. Come on, guys.
Barry created and wrote and directed a web series called Buddy Jackson, which we did 24 episodes of. And I helped with it a lot. And in doing these 24 episodes of this web series, which was an episodic web series, about 5 minutes per episode, buddyjackson.com, we got together a crew and a working dynamic and a group of actors that we knew their range and we trusted them. And so in a way, doing Buddy Jackson for 24 weeks straight was the greatest rehearsal ever for taking on a 48-hour film project. So I think the quality of the 48-hour film really reflects that we had a pretty tight-knit group that knew, we didn't need to figure out workflow. We could get down to, okay, what story are we going to tell?
Right. And we didn't need to know who sounded like what. We didn't need to know their voices. And I'd had a lot of experience in writing completely encapsulated 5-minute, 7-minute scripts, which is hard. For better or for worse, the Buddy Jackson production schedule had gotten to the point where I had written a number of the episodes in 4 hours or 3 hours, and so it didn't seem all that stressful to us in a real sense.
It won Best Film, by the way. We haven't mentioned that yet. It won Best Film and Best Writing and Best Acting and got the Audience Choice Award for its group. So obviously it did well in the 48-hour festival. I am incredibly curious to see how it holds up against films that weren't made with the world's most stringent deadline.
Exactly.
We shot it in 1080 progressive, so I'm really looking forward to watching it in all of its glorious high-definition splendor. The only place where we really get a chance to watch it in high def so far is on the editing station on the cinema display. But I've never seen it projected, and I'm just looking forward to it. I think it looks really good. So.
That's another thing, I keep thinking of questions I probably should have asked everybody, but it's the YouTube era, and you can do the stuff yourself, and you can put it up there. I guess talk about the thrill you just did, I guess, wanting to do something, for a theater rather than wanting to put something online.
It's refreshing because, I was the cinematographer on this, director of photography, whatever we're calling it these days. And we work really hard to get this stuff looking good. We put everything we can into it, and we're totally stressing over this stuff. And most of the time, these days, the way we're working on this short form stuff, most of the time the distribution medium is YouTube or marginally better than YouTube web distribution. Forget high def, forget even standard def, forget network broadcast TV, we're going lower. And it is just absolutely frustrating to see the stuff in high definition, in the editing suite, be putting all this effort into it, and then just watch it be absolutely decimated as you press the export button. So I'm very, very excited to see stuff that I've shot in glorious high definition being projected in glorious high definition.
And we did change it a little bit because the stuff that we shoot that we know is going direct to web, most of what we shoot is handheld camera. And we can be really free with the small frame to move the camera a lot. We're not going to make anybody dizzy with the motion. But we tried to stay fairly conscious of the fact that this was going to be on a very large screen, and the movements would play very differently there. So we toned it down a little bit. Still handheld though.
Which apparently the makers of the Bourne Ultimatum did not get that memo. They never toned it down.